All right, what's happening, everybody? This your boy DrSnowww. Welcome back to the lab. We hear more of that smell good talk. Let's get it. All right, as you can see, I'm in some new digs. I'm here with my boy Charles. He's about to introduce himself, and I'm tell you about his perfume house, and I'm gonna let him take the floor, man.
All right, now appreciate you, bro.
Oh,
I
anytime,
appreciate
bro.
you taking that trip down here.
Always, man.
My name is Charles Bradshaw. I am co-owner alongside my wife, as well as the in-house perfumer for amazing Saint Charles Parfums. Established in 2021, but we actually got our true launch fully going into business January 1st of last year.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's an in-house husband and wife team. I know I'm gonna ask some general questions that everybody want to know,
All
but
right, for sure.
what made you want to actually to make the smell good, to actually be the one to put your stamp on?
That's a good question. It was a process to get to that point. I didn't even know it was a thing to do. I didn't know it was anything that was possible, right?
Okay.
Just before COVID hit, right, I had this thought. You remember Build-A-Bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted a Build-A-Bear concept, but for fragrances.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But I didn't know how to make fragrances.
Gotcha.
So issue number one.
Yeah.
Also, that requires a brick and mortar setup, which means more work, more capital, right,
Okay,
to start the business.
Yep.
And so I started thinking, what can I do to get to that point?
Yeah.
And I'd also say that, that concept is similar to what's popular now as like fragrance bars.
Oh,
where
okay.
people can
Okay, I
go
see
and
where you're going
create,
with it.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. But that wasn't really a thing,
Yeah.
2018, 2019, it wasn't really big.
Yeah.
So I wanted to hire a perfumer to create a fragrance for me,
Gotcha.
right? I was that vain,
Yeah.
but not necessarily arrogant, but it was just like, I've been wearing fragrances for so long, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, my mom got me started. My very first fragrance was Michael Jordan cologne, right?
I remember
Right.
in the black bottle.
Yeah, the clear bottle,
The clear bottle.
black bottle.
I know what you're talking about, okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. So true cologne. And then when I got to middle school,
Yeah.
my mother introduced me to Givenchy Pie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
that guarantee
Pica
too.
for men,
Okay.
and Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male.
Okay.
Right. So
the man body one. I'll put a picture of
yeah,
it. I know you're talking
that
about.
one, that
Yeah.
one. But that also became a large part of my identity, right?
I got you.
I was the kid in school who wore suits.
Okay.
And you could smell me coming a mile away.
Okay, I
yeah.
feel you, I feel you.
Sillage game
Yeah,
is
on
crazy.
point.
Scent trails ridiculous, right?
I got you. All right.
Right. So even since like elementary, middle school, right,
Yeah.
fragrance has been a large part of my identity, right?
Okay.
So bringing things back full circle, I thought that even like with my fragrance collection then. It's probably only about 40 bottles.
Yeah.
Again, vain.
Yeah.
Not knowing how
Crazy it
people
is,
got
yeah.
thousands of bottles,
And
right?
stuff that I ain't never heard of.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a 40, 50 bottle collection or something. And I had the audacity to believe that because I got so many compliments about how good I smell, that I could work with the perfumer and
Okay.
have them create something for me.
Gotcha.
And I market it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think the main thing was that brought me to this point was failure, because I couldn't even find a perfumer, right? Like I would find a perfumer and then I would like, hey, I want to come and visit your facility.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we don't do walkthroughs, right?
Oh, okay.
And so,
Okay.
situation like that, and it's
Yeah.
like, am I going to spend 10 grand plus on, a situation
Yep.
and not, be able to talk face to face with the person who,
Gotcha.
right.
Who you gonna be working with? Yeah.
Right. So I know this is a very long answer,
No,
but I
this
promise
is
I'm gonna
this
bring
is
it full
this is
circle.
what we're looking for, man. Like,
Yes.
take your time. I want to hear this.
Okay. Now we get to the point where I hit a brick wall. I can't find a perfumer to work with, and I also didn't know really where to go to get access to other independent perfumers.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
And so I'm sharing this vision with a friend of mine. His name is Malcolm.
Yep.
I tell him the challenges that I'm facing. And he proposes that I create my own fragrance.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm like, that's silly.
Yeah.
And he's like, why is it silly? He's like, or he asked me why is it silly, and I tell him, because I'm not a perfumer. I don't know how to create a fragrance.
Yeah.
Right. So I was heavy in another art form. I used to be an MC.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So he told me that you weren't an MC until you wrote your first rhyme. So you won't be a perfumer until you create your first fragrance.
That's real.
And so then he did another thing that just kind of blew my mind. He brought over a duffel bag of fragrances, bro. Little under $10,000 worth of fragrances. And just started introducing me to niche perfumery, which I hadn't been exposed to yet, right? So again, the audacity of me to think I'm the best smelling person on God's green earth, and my fragrance repository is only that of designer. I've yet to discover niche. I've yet to discover artisan, independent perfumery, right?
Okay.
So, you know, he starts introducing me to Mason Francis Kirkjohn, right? Right.
Yeah, he got you in there right. Okay.
Yeah, he introduces me to his favorite house, Amouage, right?
Yeah.
And so you get to see how beautifully and how artistically incense is imagined, right? You know, how they work with that. Man, it put me on to, you know, some of the other, you know, more popular niches like Creed, right? You know, more like fresh stuff, and just kind of just blew my mind. And then he also gave me a challenge as well. He said, you can create all the great fragrances you want to, but until you create a great fragrance with rose, I don't think you're a real perfumer.
Oh, that was, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
I wouldn't have been able to appreciate that until recently. I just fell in love with rose probably within the past 5 years, man.
Yes, same.
Rose is a hell of a note. And when you finally love it, man, I'm glad to know. Yeah, your friend was, he was a real one on that.
Yeah, he set me down the right path, and he's one of the people who I bounce ideas off of a lot. So, you know, given the time, again, COVID, jumping off late 2019, early 2020 pandemic, man, start experiencing a lot of deaths around me, right? Which also triggers some sort of response, chemical imbalance within me, and so depression, right? That's major depression. And so this was one of the few things that I found happiness in, found joy in.
I respect that.
And these were easy wins for me. And I just kind of became obsessed with it, got better over time. And then there's one question that starts being asked of me from all of my friends who know that I'm working on this, and it's, when you gonna sell this, right?
That's right.
Thus the LLC.
Gotcha.
There we
go. I love that.
Okay.
Listen, that right there, I appreciate you sharing, because I appreciate you opening up with me, right? That really means a lot to me, because the next question I'm gonna ask you is gonna be more so for individuals that look more like us.
Okay.
I love this space of the smell good, but what I've noticed is there's not a lot of individuals that look like us that have a voice, where a respected voice consistently. And this is me being naive to the just really dipping my toe into this fragrance world, not knowing everyone that's out there. But do you feel as if being a man of color, being a black man, it's harder for you, or like what kind of hurdles or stuff that you've gone through that you probably tell some of the younger men of color, younger minority men out there, you know, to help them if they really want to have a passion for this and stuff like that, to, you know, help them push through and keep going?
Okay, it's a very great question. So, outside of perfumery, right? My day job until this, right, fully supports, right? I work in procurement, right? Okay. And I took that approach with perfumery. So you have to understand the market, right? And so when I looked into perfumery, when I'm being exposed to niche fragrances, independent houses, I happened across, you know, three black houses, and I supported all of them. There was Ovation for Men. pink mahogany.
Okay, I got.
And then big one was Savoir Faire.
And I know about Savoir Faire.
I mean, all of them are big.
Big,
to me,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but to see what Chris Classic was doing, the owner of Savoir Faire, helped me understand that it's possible.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
That's all I needed to know.
Gotcha. Okay.
But also, when you're talking about, men of color and perfumery, I don't think that we're trying to play the same game or play in the same field.
Okay.
We're not trying to differentiate ourselves from them.
Yep.
But I don't think we're playing in the same fields, shooting on the same courts, right?
Okay, I can understand that.
I think that what we shoot for and what we aim for,
Yep.
I don't know how to articulate my thought, we're looking for a win for us.
Okay.
Right? And
if you understand that, you understand.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
And it's not, we don't know the goals that they're aiming for, that they're shooting for, right? Now, we would like to present our art to the same base of people, right?
Okay.
We want to do things for our culture, right?
100%.
But we also want to be present abroad as a black man in perfumery and not just have black fragrance, right?
Yes.
But, there is so much joy,
Yeah.
pride, behind the culture and the upbringing behind us that inspires, right? When you understand the briefs and the story behind the fragrances,
Yeah.
man, it's so interwoven into this the peach tobacco fragrance.
Yep.
I'm gonna just
Hey.
jump into one of my
Hey,
fragrances.
I'm glad. It's right here on the table too. I'm going for it.
To me,
Yep.
right, being realistic, forget whatever you see on my website,
Yeah.
right? Whatever story is there,
Yeah.
we gon'
Yeah.
all right. So Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Right. Think of peach cobbler.
Yeah.
All right. Granny got the peach cobbler in the oven.
Yeah.
You got cuzzos on the front porch, and they done broke down a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so think maybe like a wood tip black and mild.
Yeah,
So
okay,
now
I
you
know
got
exactly
your
where you going.
tobacco.
Yep.
And now you got your peach.
Okay.
I throw the oud in it because it's a buzzword for perfumery, right?
Okay.
But the
Okay.
notes blended so well, right? But that's from, I'm not saying that other cultures
I get
don't
what you're saying.
have peach cobbler.
Yeah.
But when I think of Thanksgiving,
That's
it's a staple.
yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
So you pretty much created comfort in the bottle.
Easy. So it's more so comfort, love.
Love,
I feel
yeah,
like
all of it.
love is just an interwoven thing. But yes, I feel like that's a good summation.
I love, man, that.
Yeah.
And I love that because I can picture it. The minute you say, I can picture my cousin them outside just busting it open, doing their thing.
Yeah.
We cooking inside.
Yeah.
You smell it, and that's
Crazy
that's
combo.
real.
Yeah.
That's real right there. Okay.
Yeah. And you know like the deep philosophical conversations going on the front porch when you got the black and mild passing, maybe
Yeah.
a little drink, right? So there's a little bit of cognac in there
Yeah.
as well, a little
Okay.
brandy, something. So like,
You really. That's a picture in the bottle, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's like, hey, that's what's up, bro.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
that's hey, I can't even. I don't even. That's yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you sharing that. Man.
Yes,
that
sir.
just made me because that's a comfort and that's a comfort and a safe space that I don't
sure.
know how to. Unless you've been in it, you don't really know how to. I don't even know how to put in the words, bro.
Yeah.
So like that, hey, I like that. Just made my day, bro.
And I miss it more than ever because grandma's gone now, right? So
That's
those
it.
times are hard to come by. My cousins who were like siblings to me,
Yeah.
down in Atlanta, Georgia, or else
Bro.
through the country. You feel me?
Bro,
So
that is the realest
yeah.
thing. I'm gonna segue real fast, but one thing that eats in me is that I'm a professional, and it took me away from what you just described. I love that more than anything, but now my kids don't get it. So like being able to be able to share stuff like this with my kids, especially my boys, it's the closest thing I can bring to like, man, just sit here and be in the moment, smell it. Let's create our own around. So this is gonna be one that I'll make my boy, hey, smell this with me. Just enjoy this smell with me because you like wearing my smell good.
Yeah.
So appreciate this.
Yes, sir.
And that's how perfume is for me because my daddy put me on it. So like, no, hey man, I'm glad you sat down with me, bro. I appreciate it. I'm about to keep picking your brain if you.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, I love it. So
Let's go.
All right, so you spoke on the aspect of being a man of color within this space. Now I want people to understand what to expect just from you in the next 6 months to a year. How do we support, especially people that look like you? What do you want us to hear? And then how do we get more people to see you and to know about you? Because I told you the minute you met me, man, you made me feel comfortable in a way like, hey, homeboy off top. How do we help you? How do you help everybody get more exposure to you? What do we need to do?
Okay, let's start with the easy things to do for support. So it costs nothing to repost.
Gotcha.
It costs nothing to engage, right? So you see a picture or a video, comment, like, reshare, save it. Help run that algorithm, you know,
help
push
run
the
it up.
numbers up.
I got you.
Yeah. I feel like that is the easiest thing anyone can do. Next thing, adopt this policy of when you become introduced to an independent fragrance house, not just my, of course I love amazing Saint Charles Parfums, but any independent fragrance house, once you become introduced to it, find another friend you know who loves fragrances and make sure that they know.
Okay, yes, sir.
So, so each one teach one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. I can get on that. I can definitely make that happen.
Those are the easy things.
Okay.
I heard someone else say this on a live, I think just yesterday, and you can bleep this out if necessary. Buy my shit. That's
as simple as that, and I'm not bleeping that out. Buy it, because this is where I tend to get frustrated with. Sometimes it's just in this community. Y'all go spend $400 on someone you ain't never met, you ain't never seen. Don't get me wrong, I do it too.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up, especially when people taking the time to try to be present, to be touchable, to be tangible, bro. Like, I'm probably never gonna meet any of the creators from Frederick Mall, but I'm sitting right here with someone who's starting right now. So like, that's what's important to me. So for everybody out there watching, save up instead of getting the dupes or whatever. Just save up, go ahead and get you a nice indie house that's gonna blow up. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Yes, sir.
2026, what? April 24th, 25th?
Yeah, let them know right now.
Hey, it's gonna happen, so y'all better lock it in with my mans now. No, that's what's up, bro.
We're 16 months in right now, and the growth that we've experienced has been phenomenal. And
I love it, man. I love it.
I think a lot of that, people like Keith who help out or Fly. But the community on Instagram and TikTok has been very warm and receiving.
I love it
as well. So I appreciate each and every one who's taking their time to share their platform. Purchase a fragrance. Hold on, I'm going to do a segue.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
go for it.
I get a lot of messages. People use the AI prompt, and they reach out to independent fragrance brands, and they say, hey, I'm a fragrance reviewer, right? I have access to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plus, right? I would like the opportunity to expose your brand to my fan base or supporters. And I appreciate that, right? Let's help each other grow. But check this out. I'm gonna go. I see you reach out to me. I'm gonna go check out our engagement between each other. If I don't see a like, if I don't see a comment,
I feel you, bro.
I can't come off a $135 bottle for a video. I don't feel the support.
I feel it.
Also, even if we don't include the $135 bottle, that's damn near $10 in postage.
I feel it. I feel it. I do not think that's the right way to feel. Like, because I understand why, but if I don't necessarily think that should be asked of an indie house personally. In my opinion,
it's different approach, right? Let's grow together.
Yeah,
hey,
that's where I get
can I purchase this at a discounted rate?
There we go.
My funds aren't where they are, but I can do this, and this.
Exactly.
Talk to me. I have a conversation with you.
People,
it makes sense.
That's where people don't. That's an art that's lost, though.
Yeah.
That's an art that's lost, especially, I'm showing my age a little bit, don't judge me, but like, there's an age gap to where I'm comfortable I'm gonna have a conversation, which all you do is tell me no. But a lot of folks that are in this content creator space aren't comfortable being told no.
Yeah.
And they take that as a negative. I'm like, man, ain't a negative, but in the moment, they just might not be able to do it.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you gotta
not
know
in
how
a
to
position
navigate
to
that.
do that,
So
right.
And the fact that you heard him, have a conversation.
Yes.
And I'm gonna stand on this. I don't think if there's an indie house that can do it, by all means.
Yes.
But that shouldn't be your approach. If you know an indie house, it just why?
Yeah,
The whole point is growing together.
This perspective, an independent house can run, 10 or 5,000 bottles, 1,000 bottles on a batch. My house, we run 70 bottles a batch.
Compared to like what?
Right, but to someone who does thousands or tens of thousands, right? So my forfeiture or forfeiting of a bottle hurts a lot more to the brand
100%.
than someone who just mails out, right?
Yeah.
But also, I invite you to compare the Maison Saint Charles brand to other brands who are handing out. I bet you we will stand up to the test at hand for sure.
And I'm gonna be keeping the stat. If I don't like something, I can professionally say I don't like without bashing anyone. But I'm telling y'all, I don't just buy shit if I don't like it. Excuse my language. And I'm happy I made my purchases, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So y'all know y'all gotta trust your boy Snow now. You know what I'm saying? If I say it's on point, I ain't saying everybody gonna love it, but you damn sure can't say it ain't smell good in some form or fashion. So, man, listen, you done made me feel even more inspired to keep doing what I'm doing. And I want you to know you got support from us, man.
Man, that's love, bro. I appreciate
we gonna
you,
keep
man.
this thing going anytime you need me, man. I'm
Much
gonna try to show up as much as I can, bro.
Much love, bro. And likewise, whatever I can do to support you,
Yes, sir.
and I don't know if you want to talk about it on camera, off camera. Let me know. And I know it's likewise with what I said with the engagement, but whatever else that I can do to help support you, so we can have some more of that smell good.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it. But y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here, man. This is my first official interview. Don't kill me in the comments. I'm gonna get better. But yeah, man, this was. Look where we at right now. We in Indianapolis, man. I'm having a hell of a time. And thank you again, bro.
Much love, bro.
Thank you.
you.
Oh yeah.